I don't mind flying. You know, I'm not afraid of flying, but I hate being stuck on a plane when I can't sleep for whatever reason, and I'm stuck with people around me, annoying people. Leaving Christchurch, well, getting up on the morning we flew out, to getting home and in bed took 42 hours. That was 42 hours where, I don't exaggerate, I did not sleep a single wink. So I was pretty wired by the end of it. See, I just seem to attract idiots on planes, you know, and that's the main reason why I hate flying is I'm not a very good people person. I think a lot of people that know me think I'm a bit highly strung in terms of morals and things, the way people should act and stuff, and that sort of gets me a bit rattled. So yeah, I don't really have much patience, I guess. So as an example, on the flight from Dubai back to London, I just had this irritating couple behind me that had a child, and at first I thought they were the grandparents, but no, they were the parents. They just found parenthood a bit later on in their lives, and I don't know, I don't want to sound horrible, but you know, they either met very late on, or you imagine that they'd been doing IVF for 10 years and then were finally blessed with a child, despite God trying his best to say, no, you're not fit to be a parent. They paid thousands of pounds and now they've got a child, and when they shouldn't have one. That sounds horrible, but and they were all. It was one of those couples where they refer to each other as mummy and daddy, even though they obviously have names and maybe they once had pet names. So yeah, the more I think about it, the more wild it gets me. Sort of. So the kids. It was one of those kids where they allow it to eat what it wants to eat. So the food came round, and this was all happening behind me, so I couldn't see what the kid had been delivered. And whatever it was, I think it had chips on it by the sound. There was something on there. And all of a sudden you just hear the mother go, "Oh, Daddy! Daddy, what have you done? Oh, look, you know she won't eat anything other than the chips. There was only 4 chips on the plate. And you've eaten one of those, Daddy. So now she's only got 3 to eat, and she won't eat anything else. Oh, Daddy!" And you could hear him sort of. She obviously had the trousers on in the relationship. He was a bit of a weirdo, and it's just this is all going on behind me. And then 3 times during the flight, there was just absolute shrills from the mother because the kid had thrown stuff everywhere. And it's like, oh, Bubba. That was it. Bubba was the name for the kid. Bubba. I mean, who calls their kid Bubba? Eh? Bubba, I mean, Bubba, you're not usually this bad, Bubba. Oh, Bubba. Oh, fuck off. And one of the times, the shrieks was because the kid had thrown its drink over the seats to the people behind them. And it was like, the mother was like, ah! And then turning around to me, "Oh, it didn't go on you, did it? Oh, it didn't, you know." And I was like, "Why is your kid so uncontrolled?" And of course, the kid was sat in the seat behind me. And yes, thanks to modern planes, they have touch screens. So not only did I have like air turbulence on the flight, I had child turbulence the entire flight. And it's like, why would you allow your kid? Surely you must realise, but you cannot control your child. You don't for 1 minute think the fact that it's punching the touch screen, that the person in front might be feeling those bumps as well. So yeah, I had that for whatever it was, 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, and they're just the sort of people you just want to throttle. And then, just to cap it off, the person sat next to me had no manners, kept burping all the time, had really bad breath, so kept sending these like odorous, toxic burp gases over towards me, and kept coughing all the time, and kept putting their arm on the armrest that was kind of, you got the armrest between you. No one really owns the armrest, but he'd kind of commandeered it for himself, and his hand and legs kept going towards me and touching me, and some people. And you're stuck there, you just can't get away from these people. And the other thing that I hate about flights, and I'm sure it never used to be that bad until the papers decided that deep vein thrombosis was killing half of people on all flights. But the amount of people that walk around and do stretches, they all become yoga masters as soon as they're on a flight. they've never done any stretching in their life, but all of a sudden they come up with these weird and wonderful ways of stretching everywhere. And they go down the front towards the toilets, and you spend the whole time thinking that there's a massive queue for the toilets, but no, they just wave you all through. They're all just standing there just to be stood up rather than sitting down. But the thing that bugs me is the fact that they all just stand there staring at you. So they're stood by the front toilets, but looking back at everyone, just staring the whole time. It's just like, fuck off. Just look at the wall or something, stand in the corner and look at the wall. Do not look at me, because it's annoying. I think this is why my girlfriend calls me Grumpalump. That is my nickname for my girlfriend. I am Grumpalump, not Honey or Sugar Plum or Bubba or some other equally sickly, lovey nickname. No, mine is just Grumpalump. And it extends further to even the bloody... So you get to London, get to Heathrow, Terminal 3, get to the carousel, and I'm one of the first people there. And even I can see, I know I work at an airport, but even I can see that there's a change in definition in the colour of the floor tiles that suggests that you don't stand right next to the carousel waiting for your baggage, you stand a foot back. So everyone can see, and then when your bag comes along, people can step forward and take their bag. But no, everyone just fucking piles in, stands as close to the carousel as possible, so you can't see anything. And you end up having to sort of lean over and stuff. And I stood back and I maintained this position about a foot back. And two people came and stood right in front of me. One woman actually put her handbags down right in front of my feet. And I was praying that my bag came first, because I was going to boot those handbags as hard as I could as I went forward to get my baggage. But unfortunately hers came first. But much to her distaste, I decided not to move. So she had a real problem getting her bag out. Was tutting and moaning and stuff. And then I pretty much bundled some of her bloke out the way as I went to get my bags. I'm just like, what is it with people? Like, is it selfishness? Is it, yeah, get your foot down, man? Is it really a lack of common sense? Do they just leave their brains at home? Or am I just really that highly strung? Am I the only person that actually, I don't know. So yeah, the whole flying thing is a bit stressful just from having to be near other people. So yeah, please let me know if you're also a bad traveller or have a lack of patience for other human beings. I hope you've all been well. I hope everyone's been riding safely, and hopefully I'll catch you all soon with a new vlog. But yeah, take care guys, ride safe, catch you soon, bye.